huge because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Lawrence on third down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 22. Play action now, Mills. Here's Johnson with a reception. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. To throw, Mills. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Mills. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mills' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. They go play action. Mills. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Hey, Alpha! Hey, Delta!
Lawrence. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Hey,
now Lawrence to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Houston. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, two. Hey, box up.
Lawrence going to throw again. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Go on.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
X3, 218, stop it. What did you get, Bombers? What did you get, Bombers?
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mills to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Mills to throw for it on fourth.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trenton Cannon in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Looking deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hand off right side to Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Mills. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Play fake, Mills.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Give left side for Pierce.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Mills.
And he finds Howard complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pierce gets this one running right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple, Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Mills.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Now Mills on fourth down. Being chased out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Bravo! Hey! High 7!
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I know it should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mills to the air again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
We go set. Yep. Hey, exit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mills back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now Mills.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Here's Mills.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mills looking to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
He gets it to Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mills again.
Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody wave. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my feet. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that them don't know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up? We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's